It's currently 6. I got up at 5 to get here. It is raining, so I thought it might be kind of a good idea to do a couple different videos, and I want to take you guys behind the scenes here. Today, not ideal fishing conditions, but might be a good way to show the efficacy of Euro nymphing. And to do that, my good friends over at Trout Supply sent their Euro nymph box. Typically, Euro style nymphs are a smaller profile, get down faster, and because of that, I'm gonna bring minimal gear today. All I'm bringing with me, apart from some safety measurements, because of wading in this, I'm assuming the water's gonna be high, it's gonna be stained. I'm bringing tippet, but I'm probably gonna stick primarily to just some larger spool, 4 or 6 pound fluoro, and that's it. My rod, I'm gonna be fishing a 10-6 2-weight with a Euro line on the rod is a Cortland Nymph, and my reel is a Qualify Maverick and a size 2-3, and I'll have a Cortland competition line, a cider material leader, and then, like I said, to a tippet ring, and then bingo, I have fluoro down to my flies. Have had no breakfast because the place I usually get breakfast is not doing food right now, and I have my coffee, just happens to be a energy drink instead, an energy drink because gas station coffee doesn't sit well with me. But hey, we'll give it a shot. All right, get the first 2 tied on. Let's do it. I know we're a little running gun, so we'll try this spot right here. It's small, but it may hold fish. This spot is even smaller than I thought. Moving on. Got our second run, so I'm gonna probably try and sneak around, put the camera a little higher up there maybe or something, and see if I can't get some fish to come to the first 2 nymphs. All right, so we got one on the, I think it was the pheasant tail. So now we're going to swap that fly out. Moving on. Tough part about fishing the rain, right? Alright, so this next spot's a pretty long run. Water's really low though, so we'll give it a shot. The nice part about the rain is that you can kind of get usually closer to the fish, but I don't know about that whenever the water's this low. We'll give it a shot. Too shallow here, so we're gonna move up a little bit in that run. That's way too shallow to even fish. Yeah. The substrate isn't right. If it were shallow and gravelly, I'd fish it. But it was all slate, so I don't think that's a go. Moving on. Next run's up here, I think, a little bit here. I was looking at this main run over there when I thought to myself, this looks like a nice little pocket water here. So I just dapped my fly in there. Bingo, best fish of the day. And that was on, I can't remember. Oh, I remember which one. I'll be swapping that out. That fish was on this fly. So we're tying a new one on there. That was a fun little surprising fish for this spot. I snapped off, so I thought this would be a good opportunity to talk about some good things that come from fishing in the rain or in suboptimal weather. So a couple things is I can get right above the fish and they're not going to see me typically. Or if they do notice something, they're assuming it has something to do with their lack of visibility above the surface. They can still eat, no problem. Like, it looks like we're sitting here, we're like, oh, we can't see, but realistically, the fish can see just fine. You know, same goes for stained water too, or slightly muddy water. They can see a lot better than we think they can. And so fishing doesn't have to slow down. You have to change your approach, that's all. Another thing is I haven't seen a soul all day. I usually don't on this stream anyway, but I haven't seen any hikers, swimmers, or anything. And that's usually a good, fun sign. Now, I've caught fish on 4, I think, of the 6 flies so far. I just broke off. I got a snagged on a rock. And so I'm just re-rigging my stuff really quickly. Just goes to show that you can't really judge a book by its cover when it comes to your water. You just have to kind of, if you have the time, fish it. I really don't have the time, but I thought I'd give it a shot. All right, no more goofing around on the small stuff. I'm gonna try and find some deeper pools here and really get the nymphs down. But we'll see. That my time's kind of running out here. Said I'd be home by 7:30, and it is currently 7:30, and I have to hike out still, and I have to get in the car and drive 25 minutes. So definitely not the best time management, that's for sure. If you guys are interested in supporting the channel, we've got some sweet merch linked below. Check it out. Good stuff. I really like it, and so do all the reviews that, wow, they dammed this up nicely. All right, we're gonna try this now. a little shallow for a nymphing, but I would, if I were to come back here on a dry fly, I definitely would toss a dry in there. They're doing a lot of work to this stream to try and make it a little more suitable for some wild fish. Like, not only did they dam this part, but that allows backup and some depth for here. If this is new construction, I'm gonna let this sit. I'm gonna move up a little bit above it. Plus, it's really shallow. I am gonna walk it just to see what it looks like, but I'm gonna move up. Never mind. This kind of looks too good to not fish. Good sign when there's tons of little fish in there already. So I'm hoping that as this spot develops, that's gonna be a dry fly haven over there for sure. So I've got the Cortland nymph with a it's a 10.5 foot 2-weight with a Maverick 2.3 on with a Cortland competition. It's a nice rod for the stream. I'm gonna try to fish this with you watching here. Yep. Yep. All right. Got to pay attention to the rod more. First cast I had an eat. Yep, getting tiny little bites. Yep. Might be like the tiniest trout, or sometimes I'll get like bait fish like I feel like I'm gonna rush. Probably not the best. Oh. Yeah, that's the tiniest little fish. They're slamming it. Bugs in my mouth. Oh no. Bummer. Oh, okay, let's see. Got them both. I would normally retie if it were from hunting big fish, but bugs on my eyes. Come on. Nope, nope. All right. Fishing the soft water next to the run. Getting lots of tiny, I'm getting hung up a bit. Now, I'm gonna fish right into the run here. Downstream a little bit of this. It's really turns a lot faster than I thought. I don't have these two nymphs that are on there are not very heavy. In fact, I might back up and fish the back side of this the other way. They just keep getting tossed down to the underside. So we'll do this. Potentially give us a better hookup too. Let's see. All right. I'm not fishing the most advantageous distance off the water. I'm also not paying attention to my rod, holding this up. You're not on a GoPro, this is I'm actually holding the camera. And I'll give this about 3-4 more drifts as I walk up here. Oh, nope, I'm on a rock, there we go. All right, toss that right up in the money. That way there's a fish this big. I am hung up. Oh, there we go. And also the one tiniest little piece at the end there. Well, I'm gonna get this out and we're gonna move it to the next hole. Seen little spinners come off, little midges. Let's see if there's anything in here. Yep, there was, but it's probably the size of my thumb. And they're not even able to get their mouths around it. It's a nice dry fly run right here too. I like to fish it on occasion. It gets nice and deep with a shelf drop off, but the substrate's just not right. Actually, I'll fish it right now. Why not? There we go. All right, let's do it for the YouTube here, fish. Let's see. Trying to make sure I'm not just catching all dinks, but we did have that nicer fish earlier, so. Yeah, let's get low here. Definitely fishing here. I'm feeling nibbles. Got 4 or 5 very small takes. Not the most ideal angling angle. No scenario here. I'm gonna try and get here. Booyah! Get another take. When I say take, I mean a slash that by a small fish that couldn't get its mouth around the fly. I don't even know if you can see what I'm fishing because of the rain, but I know it's not as nice, not as good, but I'm gonna stand up and fish the meat and potatoes over here. See what happens. Oh yeah, it's a better fish. Look at that. I'm gonna put you down if that's cool. Oh boy. Oh boy. No, 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 no. Stay over here. All right. On the blue one, he's off. All right. That was a great little fish for this water. I'm gonna call it. It's pouring. I'm in trouble because I'm late getting home. But yeah, heading out now. I had to get a peace offering for the wife and the kids. Not much, but sorry for being so late. Well, hope you guys liked the video. That was the behind the scenes aspect of things. Again, try and remember that just because people say, oh, the fish aren't gonna bite in the rain, or oh, the weather's too cold, sometimes that change in weather can be beneficial in the summer. It dropped the water temps, we got new water in the stream, it brought the water level up from a really low level. It gave the fish more wiggle room, gave me more cushion on my casts, and it gives you something fun to challenge yourself. One of the reasons I like doing those like fly challenges or whatever is to consistently and constantly push myself as an angler. So, and it gives you content. So, hopefully you like the behind the scenes aspect of things. Again, really though, for real, give the video a thumbs up, like the video, subscribe to the channel, check out the merch and everything else. You know what to do.